Hello everyone, Lewis Crompton here, and this is not financial advice. So you are looking to invest, but you don't know if this is currently a good time for you to start that process. You want to start your investing, you want to know where to put your money, and you want to ultimately make sure that you're making a good decision, a smart decision with your money. Whether or not it's the right decision for you and whether or not it's the right place for you to be putting your money. It is a really smart question to be asking because at different times, certain investments are better investments to make than other ones are. For example, you may be looking to invest in the stock market when it's crashing. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's not. Check out some of the other videos. The financial markets and all forms of investments go through cycles. The money moves into different asset classes at different times, from stocks to savings to property to commodities, and around we go, like a fun little investment merry-go-round, if you will. Often when property and stocks are quite low, investor money gets moved into commodities like gold, like silver. I personally own gold and silver. I have them stored under my bed. That's not where they are. And that is why a balanced and well diversified investment portfolio has elements in all of these different areas, because certain investments are good for recession, certain areas are good for market booms. So if you're looking at property, then every property educator in the world right now will be telling you that there is never a bad time to invest in property. I say now, all the time they'll be telling you that. And if you're in front of them, that's what they'll say. But if you're in it for the long game, then that is true. But let's get real. Here is a little secret for you. If you are in it for the long game, and I'm talking 10 years or more, then pretty much any investment that you make is a good decision if we're talking about longer term buy and hold investments. Right now, property is at all-time highs, and in the long-term future, they will be even higher. But I don't think that this is personally the best time to be investing in property. What I think is that, well, what I'm doing rather, is I'm not really buying any property at this stage, partly because I find the whole process frustrating and archaic, I'm sure you'll agree. I'm planning to build in cash. I'm building up my cash reserves so that I can buy in cash. Oh, and by the way, you can invest in property via the stock market as well without having to actually own property and deal with tenants, deal with letting agents, deal with builders, deal with things going wrong with boilers and all of that sort of fun stuff that us property investors have to deal with. And with everything that is going on right now, there are many other investments that you can get into basically at a discount. Again, if you're thinking long term, if you're looking long term, which I consider to be about 10 years or more, then you can't really lose with where you put your money unless you're too overly specific in one stock. But why would I buy an asset class that isn't currently on discount versus ones that are? And ultimately, you have to make the decision that you are most comfortable with, that you think is the best fit for you. And there's a few different things to look at in that regard. And in previous videos, I've talked about some of the different investment vehicles that you can use, some of the ones which I look at, some of the ones which I don't spend too much time focusing on or worrying about, but you can check out those in the previous videos, particularly the tax-free ones. That's what we like. Who doesn't like the sound of tax-free? And PS, crypto is not tax-free unless you just don't tell the government, but then you're getting yourself in other forms of difficulty. However, crypto is on discount right now, like massively. And that is as of the day that this video uploaded, so don't come at me if you're watching this at a different time. And if you believe in the future of crypto, I'd be investing a portion of my monthly investment budget into that asset class for sure. Mainly Bitcoin, mainly Ethereum, and Solana. Now, stocks are also quite low. Financial markets in general are low right now. Again, an easy form of investment and a good place to put your money is into what's called an index tracker. You can even do this through an automated system, and I'm a big believer in automating a lot of this decision-making process and the actual process of doing it. And you can do that through a tax-free vehicle like an ISA. Again, we love tax-free. The best thing that you can do is to get educated about all of this stuff. That's always a good investment. Education is always going to be the primary port of call for your investments. So if you're looking for something which requires more time but can make a far greater return than, say, just buying and holding a stock for 10 years, then there is always the option of actually trading the financial markets. Now, this is something I've done for over 8 years, and it's something that I've been teaching people to do for over 5 years now as well. The way that we do it, it takes just 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day is all it requires to make incredibly good returns on a monthly basis. And the reason why that may be of interest to you is that it doesn't actually rely on these market patterns or conditions being positive for you. But it isn't long term, it's short term. So we trade patterns within the larger patterns to maximize our ability to make profit in the financial markets. And yes, if you're based in the UK, that form of investment is tax-free. So 30 minutes a day can radically change your life when you know how and what to look for. But it isn't a passive form of income. But if you can find 30 minutes a day, then you can trade in that way. So when is the best time to invest? Really, again, that comes down to what you want to invest in. We've talked about some of those options already, and what is happening in the sector that you're looking to invest in currently. The best time to invest is now, always. I'm sounding like a property investor, as long as it is in the right type of investment for that moment. So I wouldn't be buying a stock at the height of its range. I would be waiting for it to come down, because they always do end up coming down. It also needs to be the right decision for you. One size does not fit all. So in the comments, let me know if you have specific questions, and I'll see what I can do to help. I'll respond to all of the comments. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel, you like this video, you share this video with someone who may be looking to start investing as well, to make sure they stay safe too. My name is Lewis, and this is not financial advice.